Okay, it's the Rusty Dusty Picker again. As you know, this is a place where, or you may not know, this is a place where we make things out of discarded items and inexpensive items, and we combine things here on the channel and make things to keep or to sell, either online or in a store. So let me give you a quick peek at what we're going to try to do today. What we're looking at right here is a piece of scrap wood. Looks like it may have been driftwood, it may not have been. It looks like I've cut it into lengths at some point in the past. So it's filthy dirty, and I'm going to clean that, and I'm also going to do some sanding to make it a little bit more happy on the hands, so to speak. And to that, let's combine this this heavy sort of ceramic southwesty sun and moon type of a piece. Picked up at a yard sale driving around, and I thought it was cool looking. You know, we've got a I guess a 10-inch board here, so that gives us plenty of room vertically, and horizontally I think we're just going to come up with a couple of words, maybe something summary like Sunday or Sundays or something like that. But you know, first things first, let's get this board cleaned up and usable. Nothing I like less than super dirty boards. Don't mind the staining, I just don't like the dirt. So let me clean this thing up. So we're back, and yeah, I cleaned this as good as I could. Didn't get nuts about it, but I did want to get the dirt off of it. And you'll see I sanded it as well. So you can see I actually created a border, both sides. Sanded, it's more friendly to the hands, which is always good. So yeah, I guess the next step now is to take this piece and attach it somehow. What I think I'm going to do is remove the rope. Reason being is I want to take full advantage of the holes that are already in this piece. Therefore, I don't have to glue it or use an adhesive, which is, besides being toxic, can fail over time. And this is a pretty heavy little ceramic piece. So as much as I'd like to keep this piece of rope with it, I will not. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to center this and just get a couple of screws on there, and then come up with some stenciling for it and see what happens. Okay, so next step, let's go. So yeah, I found a couple of washers, and I'm going to use a couple of screws. I'm going to use a rubber washer underneath the metal one for a couple of reasons. One is I want to be a little bit gentle. I don't want to break this piece. I'm really not that worried about it. If I do, I won't be happy, but you know, whatever. I think this is the way to go. Another reason is I just love combining different materials together. It's great. You have the wood, you have the ceramic or whatever this is made out of. Got steel, and you have the rubber washer as well. So let me see if I can get these attached effectively here. No way you can see it. All right. So, and yeah, I did do an old school measuring. This is now 7 inches from each end, centered lower, because if it's hanging, it's easier to see, obviously. So let's just see if we can't get this going. Nice and easy. Doesn't have to be super snug. We just want it in there. We just double check we didn't come through the back. I don't believe we did, because I measured. No, we did not. So we're good. And one more. So there we go. On to the next. We will consider the lettering, clear coat, and I don't know. We might call it a day. We're back. Hey, I'm just finishing up the lettering here. I'm using a gold paint, and I just am writing sun and then day. I started with the day, and now I'm just finishing up the sun, S-U-N, and then I'll show you quickly what I'm going to do next. So sometimes I'll do the letters backwards just so I know that they fit. So I did the N first. So I work out from there so I wouldn't jam it up. So yeah, so there's sun and then there's day. So now we got sun, day. Looks pretty cool. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pinstripe, God willing, a like a turquoise kind of border to kind of frame this and hopefully make the this bluish green aqua kind of colored part of the sun next to the moon pop a little bit and kind of bring the whole sign together. So let me tape that off and we'll get right back at you. Alright, so yeah, I taped it off and I'm just about done with the pinstriping. I'll show you what I did in a sec. So we're just dabbing on this. The color of this, according to the packaging, is actually Bahama Blue, which is good. I kind of like it. So we'll see how it looks. I completed a full stripe down the lateral part of the piece, and across the top I left an opening in the middle just to kind of be different and let the piece have its own, this piece in the middle have its own kind of deal. So doing the same at the top. Notice I'm big on dabbing. You don't want to be brushing like this. That's a good way to get the paint to escape underneath the tape. And you have to wait for it to dry to take the tape off. So I'll give you a look at what it looks like now. Kind of framed up. So, get the lighting a little bit better if we can. So yeah, there's your Bahama Blue. And this is what it looks like with just a little bit of pinstriping, like I said, so it can get in line a little bit with a pop of that thing there. So that's where we're at. So let me let that dry. It's going to take a while in this humidity, and then we'll carry forward with a clear coat and probably some sort of a way to hang it. So stand by. So now we're ready to we're going to give it a clear coat with this Dresden clear glaze job I still have. As you can see, I wrapped a piece of cardboard around the piece. It actually slides underneath, so that's going to work well to get it sealed. And so yeah, just wanted to show you that. Let me go do that and then let it dry, and then we'll move forward once again. Alright, so there we have it. I applied a clear coat. You can see the nice little shine on here now. Essentially ready for hanging Sunday. So just remember, you know, a lot of these inexpensive pieces can be combined with other elements and turned into more valuable pieces. So you can turn $2 or $3 into $40, $50, you know, in only about a half hour's time and a little bit of effort. So yeah, if you like this kind of stuff, hit the subscribe button or the thumbs up or the bell so you'll be notified. But otherwise, let's get on to the next project. Thanks for coming today.